Apologies for the previous episode. Well, not really, because I'm not really sorry I did it. But, just if you didn't like it, that's not my intention. But also, I'm happy I did it, because it's good to explore and figure out what this thing's gonna be like. Don't want to be that playthrough that's like, you're just sprinting to all the objectives and ignoring the opportunity around you of how good the open world is. So it's good to test it out and find out what it's like. And ultimately find out, it's just not that much to it. A janky, broken crime system, crowds that are kind of just there as decoration.
Actually, V, I think I'll stay a while. Say bye to him here. Mama Wells wouldn't want me there anyway.
What happened between you two? What's the beef?
Let's just say she didn't see me as daughter-in-law material.
What she have against you?
That my name wasn't Camila and I wasn't Jackie's ex-output. Camila was Mama Wells' favorite.
Right. I understand. Take care of yourself, Misty.
Yeah. You too, V.
Hey. Everything okay?
Yeah. I just need some time, you know?
Just coming through. A really popular alleyway, apparently. Where are you going? Are they open right now? I guess they are. There's people here.
He was a fine boy.
Then go raise a glass to him, Padre. A few glasses.
De acuerdo.
V, it's good you're here. We're about to start. Sit down, please.
Hey, V.
I thank you all for coming today. I'm not going to tell you what kind of man my son was, or lament about how much I miss him. Instead, I'll tell you a story. When he was about 19 years old, Jackie was in the Valentinos. They were at war with Maelstrom back then. I get a call from the hospital. They tell me he got shot 3 times, just by the heart. He was conscious when I get there. So many tubes coming out of him. He looked like a pulpo, like an octopus or something. He tell me, he said, "No te preocupes, mama. Look, I'm bulletproof. Nothing bad will ever happen to me." And when I go, he take off his Valentino's ring. He swear he won't need it anymore. But he was not scared. He just didn't want me to worry. Descansa en paz, mi hijo.
Does the V stand for Valentinos? The graffiti? Did they give me the most confusing possible name?
Among the membership of the Night City Devils Boxing Club, we had this saying: make your best friends among the fighters who knock you out cold. And it's true. Jackie's arm was a cannon. No one's ever hit me as hard. I can still almost feel it. Rounds, buddy.
Me mandó Camporta. Lamenta no estar aquí. Todavía le quedan 4 años que cumplir. Me pidió que leyera esto. Recuerdo cuando Jackie se nos unió. Era un niño fuerte. Cuando decía que iba a hacer algo, cumplía. Tenía honor. Podría haber llegado lejos. Mis condolencias a la familia. Que descanse en paz.
Anyone else?
I often think back to the first time me and Jack met. I'd been hired to drive him and some contraband across the border. He bought some goods klept from Arasaka. Top secret. Priceless. A lizard. And, I remember what he said then. That I came from a place where everyone's family. So he must be too. Jackie Wells. Best friend you could ask for. Loyal to a fault. Once he set his mind to something, he was ready to die to achieve it. He once told me, Broder, the one thing we can't do is be afraid of others. He always knew what he wanted, and he took it without asking. But most importantly, everyone saw Jackie as a grinning charmer who saw the good in everyone. Everything. But they were wrong. Jackie Wells was a hell of an ambitious chum who never gave up, and whose drive cost him his life. But he did in life what he said he'd do. Reach for fortune and fame. No fear in eyes or heart. He always wanted more than he got out of life. Rest easy, Chew.
I would like to say a toast. Por mi hijo. Thank you for your kind words, V. I'm glad you're here. It was a beautiful ofrenda we gave him. You know what? You're a good man. Jackie would want you to have these.
Is the key to his motorcycle?
You sure? Jackie'd kill me if I got so much as a scratch on it.
So don't get any scratches on it.
Thank you. I'll take such good care of it.
Uh-oh.
Cuídate, V.
With this driving, I don't know about that. I'm a little afraid of that. Ooh, we'll see. So these scenes are nice, but they're kind of... There's a couple things. One, there's the unfortunate fact that we skipped forward 6 months, so if they want to refer... I mean, they could have told the story about something I didn't get to see, and that'd be kind of like fleshing things out, but they went with just re-explaining the intro of the game again, which is like, oh no, that's like my only memory of Jackie because I didn't get to experience the 6 months in between. It's just implied. But also the dialogue choices are kind of suffering from the fact that you can't really tell what you're gonna say. So I keep recoiling and being like, oh no, that's not what oh okay, yep, there it goes. Because I'll pick an option and then he'll say something that's like, I mean, if I was working backwards, I can vaguely see how you got there from there, but that's definitely not what I thought that dialogue choice was saying. Because they specifically never want the dialogue I'm picking to say the same words as what he actually says. So they go for like a vague paraphrasing, but they paraphrase it so hard that it functionally could be interpreted as having a completely different meaning. So I click on something that's like, Jackie wasn't who people thought he was. And I thought you meant like, oh, you know, because he was a criminal and he was this big dude. And you're like, but he actually, and now, so you expect him to be like, that's the front that he had, but he was actually this like, this kind-hearted, great guy who saw the good in everything. But instead, he did literally the opposite. He was like, Jackie, everyone thought he was this kind-hearted guy who saw the good in everything, but actually he was an incredibly ambitious person that wanted to take things without asking, and he died for it. And I'm like, whoa. Whoa. I'm not sure if that's where I want to go. Like, talking about this guy who died in front of everybody. I don't think that's how I'd want to put it. It's like, he brought this on upon himself. And, I don't know. Where are all these people coming from? Are you the last one? They kept coming in here like almost like a perfectly timed queue. One person comes in, then the next person comes in on like a timer. Maybe, oh, she's not the last one. Maybe that was everybody? Sorry, I got all curious, like if they were spawning people when I wasn't looking or something.
I got my own heaven right here, lindo.
That's not appropriate for the context of what we're doing right now, sir. Alright. Simulation breaks down every time you poke it.
Jackie chose his friends well.
Did he? We super got him killed. We didn't save him at all. I don't know if that's how I'd put it exactly.
Campos all torn up. Says he feels like he lost one of his own.
There are so many arcade machines.
Oh, chingado. Don't go starting something, eh?
How are none of them playable, actually?
You here to say goodbye to one of your own, Padre?
I'm here to say goodbye to a good man.
Jackie, do you know him well?
I remember the day his mother brought him into this world. The day his father left. The day he took you into his home. Yes, V. I knew him quite well.
So, Padre, you think Jackie's looking down upon us? From up there?
I believe he has met God, stood before him.
That's it.
I don't know if God left the meeting happy, but I'm pretty certain Jackie did.
How are things in the streets?
This is not the place to conduct business. Have some respect.
I'm gonna move on.
Go with God.
What is up with these walls? It's one newspaper over and over again about where 30 people died, and then one tabloid or whatever it is over and over again. Just a weird detail. This 31 people dead explosion was also what Jackie had under his microwave. Like, tourism advisory: stay within city limits. Stick to city center for safety. Unfortunately, the areas surrounding Night City still pose significant risks to travelers. The city stands on the disputed border between North and South California. The echoed crack of gunfire can be heard from this political fault line day and night. Although border patrols bravely and tirelessly pursue illegal migrant caravans and hunt down merciless bands of nomads who prey on innocent civilians, much of the surrounding area can nevertheless prove dangerous. To ensure your safety, several corporations have dedicated their resources to defend city borders. Border checkpoints require a special pass, and any attempt to cross one without one requires security forces to open fire without hesitation. Stay on the right side of the law and avoid any unfortunate accidents. Safe skies over Night City. Ground transportation into the city is only advised if you are accompanied by corporate or military personnel. Instead, visitors to Night City are strongly encouraged to travel by plane. Daily connections from major American cities in orbit are available. The spaceport is located on Morocco Rock, just off the coast, and it's accessible from the ring road by exiting into Spaceport Boulevard. The island has some of the best views of the city, so we recommend a pit stop to snap a few still, even if you have no plans to fly. Snap a few still. Weirdly phrased. I would think like stills. Snap a few stills, maybe. Ah. That page is animating. What? But it's not a tablet. It's a paper book. That's trippy. What a waste of technology to put into something you just throw away. Like, that's a tablet. You expect that to change over time. I guess the music stopped. It's really quiet in here now. Just the occasional chatter of bottles.
Lupe's been handling their loss pretty good.
I'm gonna miss him. Already do.
Me too, Cabron. Me too. Here's to Jackie. Gone off to greener pastures.
Jackie Wells.
A proud son of Haywood.
Well, I should mingle, Vic.
Sure. See you later, V.
Alright, well that was our entire available conversation. That's a little disappointing.
Poured you another?
Hey, you!
Jaquito.
Have a drink with us.
Listening's a skill, you know.
To Wells?
Oops, I accidentally triggered both at the same time. What do I do?
All right, why not?
To Wells. May he rest in peace.
How'd you meet Jackie?
We started out together.
In the Valentinos?
No, in the fucking Bible book club. I got only good memories of him. Rest easy up there, brother.
Think we might know each other.
Gustavo Horta.
V.
Yeah, I've heard about you. Well, heartfelt condolences, friend. From me, Campo, and all the Valentinos.
Thank you. Good for now, thanks.
See? You gotta know when to stop.
Nah, give me a break. All right, let's go.
It's got the X size that we can have the character creator. He said let's go, and then he just walked away. And she didn't oh no, okay, she is coming with him eventually. I thought she just ignored him.
Need you to focus now, okay?
Weird being here without Jackie.
Can't shake the feeling I'm gonna turn around and see him sitting at the bar. In his favorite spot, where he always used to sit.
The dialogue went away. Oh, it's back.
Poor. For Jackie.
The law drinks.
Amen, brother.
I'm not an experienced drinker, so I don't know how many of these shots becomes a problem eventually. Although he seems to be over it. His vision clears before each one. Huh. So I'm taking it that graffiti is not the game glitching out and like spoiling that I'm going to be important later, but it is instead a reference to the Valentinos. There's kind of a rule that people like to follow when they're writing books and so on, which is to not have main characters or important things have the same first letter in their name, just because it helps you differentiate them all. So the fact that a main character is named Victor and the main character is named V, and the other main character from the intro was from a faction called the Valentinos, is breaking that rule like right over your knee and then folding it over itself and breaking it again over and over again. Where it's like, that's unnecessary. If you're gonna do that, at least represent the Valentinos as the Valentinos as opposed to representing them as V. Because if you're gonna have your main character be called V, then having stuff about the Valentinos around and having it called V is just very confusing. That kind of coincidence definitely happens in real life, obviously, but you know, this isn't real life. Video games are made up, and all like fiction is made up, and so just for the sake of clarity and being able to distinguish things from each other and so on, you should avoid unnecessary duplications, unless you're gonna be like, oh my god, your mom's named Martha too, and it's like a story beat. Aside from that, you probably want to avoid these kinds of situations, although really they should have avoided that situation as well. Why does all foods look like a fucking torture vibrator? What the fuck? Just distressing. What is that? Cirrus Cola? The bull guy got his ass kicked by the bird guy? Feel free. That feels almost a little charged, doesn't it? I don't know, I'm trying to think, like, is there that much of a strong connection between bulls and Mexico? Because this seems like, I don't know. Patriotism stuff always rides the line anyway of like being vaguely grim and distressing. That guy's just getting his ass run over. Alright, let's see. Let's get back to our main task. Journal, I guess? I want to do side tasks, but I also... It feels weird to leave this as a dangling thread for too long, so let's get to there if I can. So he's 2 kilometers away. I don't know what that is. Okay, that was a waypoint that I did. Let's go to the nearest one of these. How do fast travel? Ah, shit. So I'm right here. So do I just need to use a fast travel spot to get to a fast travel spot? I see the traffic AI as turned off again. There just does not seem to be any kind of functional AI for these drivers. It's unfortunate. Yeah, so I think you have to go to a fast travel spot to get to another one. You can't just click on the map. Here we go. Here we go. Huh. It's, on one hand, they've kind of impressively made a lot of ads, but on the same time, I'm like, it's the same ones repeat so much that, I think it's just the sheer density of the ads in this game that they kind of maybe needed to make even more on top of the sheer number they made, which is already a lot, just because you do just see the same ad over and over again, like within a minute of the last time you saw it. Which I guess can also be true in real life, but maybe not that severely. Alright, so we're at Tom's Diner. Buy or fuck off. That's a different branding on Chromanticore.
I'm a bit busy.
Okay.
Sit.
Oh, you got me a pizza. That's nice.
You do not look so bad. Then, in the car, I doubted you would survive.
I want the pizza. Can I have the pizza? You had to order a coffee and a pizza?
This about the biochip? That why I'm here?
I hear it's damaged beyond repair. Any attempt to extract it would be disastrous. fatal for you.
Vic likes to talk, I guess.
Not many could do what he did. You should be thankful.
Why'd you help me anyway?
I needed you to leave. That hasn't changed.
What do you actually want from me?
To begin, you must tell me where to find Evelyn Parker.
Evelyn. What's she to you?
She and Yorinobu Arasaka had intimate relations. She knows how to get to him.
I'm thinking I ought to have a word with her myself. She promised to help me get rid of the chip.
I would not count on that. She's likely gone, very far away.
Just answered your own question about where Evelyn is. Long gone.
Why do you believe she could help you remove the chip? Does a corporation help her?
Got no clue. Evelyn was knowledgeable about the relic. Had a large chunk of classified info. An enigma to be sure. But she showed that slyness you get in Corpo agents. You know the kind.
I too possess this slyness you speak of.
You got tossed out, lumped with the outcasts, easily. Or have you forgotten? Sorry I couldn't be of any help. Don't have any time to lose, so...
Hey, wait. I need you. Yorinobu Arasaka must answer for this crime of patricide.
Looking for justice. In Night City.
I seek revenge. Much more feasible here. I have allies prepared to bring Yorinobu to his knees. The only thing I need is proof.
And you think they'll trust the word of a merc?
I have nothing better now. Also, I know no one here. And I am a fugitive. I am hunted.
Did I miss something? When did he... So he already knows. When did we confirm that he already knows?
What if I say no?
Then I will tell you what rewards await if you help me.
I'll have to like rewatch that scene or something to see if it confirmed. Because that's why we got attacked, right? We got attacked. Maybe it happened during that
No time to waste, V.
Maybe it happened during the flash. Let's just pause the game so he stops interrupting me. Maybe it happened during the part where I fell asleep because I was dying. Like maybe something confirmed about that. Maybe he put it together because of the fact that we got attacked. Like we clearly got attacked by special forces specifically because they're trying to get rid of me because I'm the yeah. Because if those guys had attacked me normally, then it would be like, oh, they're here to get me because I'm the guy who killed the Emperor. But they were trying to kill me when I was already in this guy's custody, which means that they were trying to kill me before I could reveal what actually happened. So like they're being ordered on that premise. The question is, did this guy already know that from the get-go because he's just like good at his job and figured that part out, or did he only suspect it because he got attacked? I don't know. I feel like I missed a detail here, like it happened too fast, or maybe it even happened off camera. I thought I was gonna have to convince him of the truth.
So what? We stroll into Arasaka HQ and announce that Yorinobu's a kin killer? That he murdered Saburo?
We'll get the hearing before reasonable people in a neutral location. Certain procedures will be used to establish the truth.
A lie detector? Forget it.
In that case, another option. You are dying. You do not know how to save yourself. A chip, the relic, is a culprit. Technology made by Arasaka. Technology they alone know. This corporation can save you as easily as it can make you disappear. It is merely about getting the right people on your side. Politics.
Exactly what kind of people are we talking about?
People who hold Arasaka dear are its heart. People interested in the corporation's stable growth.
You mean people like Anders Hellman?
You know this name? How?
Prepped for the heist, thoroughly. Relic is Hellman's design, his creation.
Untrue. He's a pawn. I was thinking of one much more powerful. Besides, Anders Hellman escaped to Arasaka, betrayed it.
Hanako-sama, お会いできて光栄です。
こちらこそ。
Now, Hanako-sama, I would first like to ask you.
Fucking Saka scums everywhere.
Hey, I was listening to that.
Shut up. Nobody except you wants to watch that shit about that Corpo cunt.
What did you say?
You heard
Dude.
me.
Let it go, Takemura.
At least one of you's got some fucking sense.
Last thing we want to do is to draw attention.
I'm sorry. A stupid reflex.
Thanks for the offer. Need to think about it. We'll get back to you.
I need time to plan, organize. You stand to gain much if you help me. All I ask is that you do not leave the city.
Leave? Why would I leave? Need help. Best chance I'll find the right person here.
Someone other than Arasaka specialist? There's no one. No alternative.
Actually, we just talked about some. Anders Hellman. He invented the relic. If I want to get rid of it, he's my man. And if that means picking another fight with Arasaka, so be it.
Hellman defected from the company. I myself spent many days looking for him. He... what's the expression? Dropped off the face of the earth.
Somebody's been busy the last few days.
I will not sit and do nothing when there is information to be found, things to prepare.
Your job, basically.
It was my job.
Why are you looking for Hellman?
He was the one to alert Saburo-san to Yorinobu's schemes. He knew both of them well and could be an important witness.
Corpo rats will squeal when hanging by their tails.
For several days, I collected the information. All leads point to one place, the club called the Afterlife. I was quickly dismissed by the queen of fixers there, Rogue.
Mean to say you worked for Saburo, yet got no idea how to talk to the high and mighty.
She wished to have nothing to do with the man accused of murdering Saburo Arasaka.
Rogue's well informed. Gets wind of most things that happen in the city. Might be worth asking her about Hellman.
I wish you luck. The woman is choosy, expensive, and rude.
Anders Hellman. He invented the relic. If I want to get rid of it, he's my man. And if that means picking another fight with Arasaka,
We already had
so
this
be it.
conversation.
Hellman defected from the company. I myself spent many days looking for him.
Why was that framed like it was new dialogue? What?
Why are you looking for Hellman?
He was the one to alert Saburo-san to Yorinobu's schemes. He knew both of them well and could be an important witness.
Corpo rats will squeal when hanging by their tails.
For several days, I collected the information. All leads point to one place, the club called the Afterlife. I was quickly dismissed.
Okay, so that's just like some kind of mistake?
She take you for a suit?
No, she saw me as Saburo-sama's killer.
Rogue's well informed. gets wind of most things that happen in the city. Might be worth asking her about Hellman.
I wish you luck.
I guess once you pick one of the options, it becomes blue. So they both start off as yellow, meaning they're mandatory dialogue. Then they become blue, meaning they're optional dialogue. Then they become unsaturated blue, which implies that you've seen them before. Which is not how this is supposed to work, but that was weird.
With a bit of luck, I'll track down Evelyn.
If she could not help you before, she will not manage to now.
Honor among thieves. Ever heard of it?
Yes, I thought it ironic. Thieves have none. There's just honor, I believe.
Yorinobu Arasaka would agree, I'm sure.
The Parker woman will not help you. What are you? I would think about a plan B. I cannot stay here any longer. Do what you want. Look for Parker, Hellman, whoever. I must see some friends, call in some favors. When my people in Arasaka are ready to listen, I will call you.
Till then, I guess.
If by some miracle you find Hellman, please notify me. He and I have unfinished business.
Oh, hello.
Zapper dumples and filth. In some ways, Night City never changes. Arasaka's still a despotic machine and the world's on a collision course with chaos. But hey, at least Rogue's still alive.
You know, you got some nerve. First you had to kill me, now you want to be my pal. Make like nothing happened.
You know you don't gotta speak out loud to talk to me.
What do you want?
And I've processed some shit, changed my mind. Don't want you dead anymore.
Go fuck yourself, dickwipe.
Hey, wasn't easy for me either. You woke up in a landfill, I woke up in your head. Wrestling with your thoughts, memories. Think we're even. And I've taken a step back, looked at things. Think we might be able to help each other. We could start with Rogue. Her and I go back to the Stone Age.
Throughout that entire conversation, that waitress was standing behind the person I'm talking to, taking the order of somebody who was already eating a hamburger, which they've been eating the entire time and making no progress.
So, you ready?
Why should I trust you? Remind me again.
Trust me, don't trust me. I don't give a fuck. It's the least of our worries, anyway.
You're the ghost of Christmas past, asshole. Any friends you had are either dead or so old their memory's gone.
Johnny Silverhand died a legend. Nobody forgets that.
So you fucking know Rogue. What do I say to her? Got a talking brain tumor claims it's her old friend Johnny?
Trust me, Rogue's heard dumber shit than that. Way back when you weren't even an itch in your daddy's ball sack.
Don't need convincing. Seeing your memories, gross.
Rogue will dance to any tune I play or just get us to the afterlife.
There is no us.
I mean, there is literally an us in that he's in your head all the time, no matter what you do. What? Stop taking his order. He's got so much food already. What is he, a fucking speed eating champion? Also, who ordered that? It's gone. The pizza's gone. The pizza's gone. Did I eat the pizza? How skilled am I? I was talking the whole time. Why was there already a pizza on this table when we sat down? How does this restaurant work? That's not... Who ordered that pizza and then just walked away and then we showed up and said, oh, Pug. What the fuck? Wrong again, Mr. Puggins. What? Never speak to or make eye contact with the police officer? This is fucking terrifying. The police will assault you and threaten you if you so much as look at them. Also, be sure to bribe them when you're done. That's how we do. I'm sorry, are you eating those with a fucking fork? Why are there forks here? Aren't the only three things on the menu? Yeah. You can get fries, hamburgers, hot dogs, skewers, or pizza. Why do they have forks? Who are the forks for? I'm losing my mind in this simulation. That's the most unbelievable thing in this entire setting. Tom's Diner done gone lost his fucking mind is what just happened. They want me to go do duels. Watson's open now. I got shit to do. I just... Who's leaving their food out? Who's leaving their... Eat your food. You just order and walk away? Is it like a buffet? Are these on display like in Kentucky Route Zero? Or like, is it like a buffet? Like you take it, you buy it, like a fucking like a hotel refrigerator with expensive candy, or if you pick up any of the candy, you get charged automatically.
We have a 1053 and a 1054. I repeat, a 1053 and a 1054.
They just shot that man.
The boy from the footage is age 17. His parents reported his disappearance over a month ago.
They shot a 17-year-old? They found a missing teenager and they shot him to death when he was running away unarmed.
Although the criminal widely known as Peter Pan survived the gunshot, he has not regained consciousness, making interrogation impossible.
Oh, that was Peter Pan that got shot. I was confused. I wish the subtitles were bigger when you in the environment. I increased the size of the subtitles, but that only applies to people I'm currently talking to in cutscenes, not in the environment. Oh, is that a tarot card that we heard about?
Hey, look. Good night. Step on me.
Would you look at that? You see it too, right?
Either gone completely whacked or I'm having a mystical moment.
What's that chick's name? The one with the hair?
Misty? Eh, more likely a neuron misfire for Victor to check out. Or maybe I ask him both.
Are these the tarot cards? I guess we'll see. Had a brief interruption. We're back. Good timing though. Okay, so let's check back in with Misty then. If I can, oh god. Oh god, even job is too many. Find Evelyn at Lizzie's bar. Automatic love called Judy. What? Yeah, these are the other quests. Fool on a hill. Find all the tarot card graffiti in the city. So those are the tarot cards. Okay, let's talk to Misty. Which is there. Okay, so she's pretty close by. That's convenient. Okay. That is a noisy ass map. It filled up real quick to the point of being almost useless, like in a Ubisoft game. We're pretty close by though. Can I get in here, please? I guess it's not the right building yet anyway. Do they just always try to murder you if you like eye contact with them for too long? Hello, man. You walk through me, sir. You're the one with magic powers.
We should be friends. close, friends.
As he runs away from me. Alright, so this guy doesn't have the same rules as the... Oh, crime scene. Let's get out of here before somebody decides that I'm a suspect that needs to be shot to death immediately.
The real name for this thing they call cyberspace is actually pandemonium.
So this is where we are. Okay. Now I recognize him.
I saw a weird image out on the street. Seems like your line of work.
What'd it look like?
I grabbed a scan. Take a look.
Tarot. Major Arcanum. What you saw was a sign from a higher power.
The what now? Major Arcanum?
Tarot card, archetype, knowledge held in symbolic form, a stage in your journey through life. Take your pick.
Either way, you're saying some higher power's talking to me through tarot cards.
Or to Silverhand. Or both of you, seeing as you form a harmonious whole at the moment.
You know, it'd be a little easier if this higher power learned to be direct.
Well, the world is a maze of illusions. It's not easy for the light to shine into the prison of our earthly existence.
Right. Great. So, what do I do with a sign I can't understand from a power I know nothing about?
I'd start by looking for more of them. The tarot describes a road, so go down it.
Still don't know what I'm supposed to do with what I find.
Look for more images. They must have some connection to the place where you find them. Think about what you see. You ask me? They've been sent to help you find the truth.
Finding the truth is pretty far down on my list at the moment.
A difficult time is coming when you'll have to choose which road to take. Then, you'll understand.
I don't know.
Come on back when you've found more. I'll help you decipher what you've seen.
This is a whole through line then. What do we got here? Not the decanter, let me read the thing. There you go. Horoscopes, Storyteller Group. Clients from the group Storyteller. Client number 1, 2077, MB Scorpio. You did it again. You rolled up your sleeves and cleaned the Algon stables. Everyone admires you, but you know your only reward will be the next task you're given. There are not many like you in Night City, but without you the city would have long turned into shadows and dust. Avoid. Flirty AIs that try to impress you with their knowledge of ancient Greek. Your lucky place? The net. Capricorn. You're a born Corpo. You plot, you plan, you calculate, and weave webs so tangled you sometimes lose yourself in them. If only you were the one calling the shots, you would already have the city at your feet. Unfortunately, you're caught up in a maze of responsibilities. But whatever you're plotting, make sure you see it through to the end. Avoid last-minute changes to the plans. Your lucky place? Arasaka Tower. 3. Gemini. You know the city like the back of your hand. At night, you head out just to listen to the pulse of the streets, the juicy chatter, the muffled screams, people being jealous of dresses that they're not actually wearing, and drunken shouts, just to soak up the atmosphere. You've been everywhere. You've tried everything. You've been shot on sight by police that noticed you existed. You're a free spirit, and a night city that makes you a unicorn. That's because everybody else is a swarm AI that doesn't do much. Avoid overworking. Your lucky place, the newsroom. Taurus. You've done your time. This is me, so I gotta follow this device now. You've done your time waiting in the shadows of others, but your patience finally paid off. The applause and flash photography are all yours. The world of media has opened its door to you. Television, radio, brain dance, net. And this is just the beginning. Avoid the waves crashing at your feet. Your lucky place, TV studio. I'm pretty sure fame will get me killed. I don't think that's as great advice to follow. Aries. When everyone down and out, typo I guess, you came storming back in style. This city loves people like you. It's how legends are born. Your triumph is bittersweet. You returned, but you've wound up on the street, among the joy toys, con artists, and panhandlers. You know you've got biz here to take care of, but it can get tough when it feels like there's no end in sight. Avoid sketchy ripper ducks, your lucky place, Jig Street. Leo, the city likes to devour players like you, but you know their kind too well to get caught off guard. You're on the ground. You know that in Night City, biz only gets done when you put your blood, sweat, and tears into it. Not just flimsy dreams. You eat dreamers for breakfast. Avoid genetically modified nuts. Okay. Your lucky place is Haywood. Oh, and there's another Aries. Because I guess they're specific client. They're supposed to be client-specific readings. But we so consistently got new ones, I thought. You've been in demand. You've barely finished one task before someone's lined up to give you another. Yes. It often seems like you're on your own. Yes. But always remember you have a team you can count on. Now they're dead. Avoid emotional policemen with difficult pasts. How the fuck do you know? That one Doberman, does he have a fucking difficult past? Your lucky place, a bar inspired by Babylonian culture? Capricorn. Although you've been riding with nomads for years, you're a corpo at heart. That's distressing. You know, from the moment you stepped into Konpeki Plaza, you felt at home there. You've had enough of camp life. Constantly repairing generators, the sand gritting beneath your teeth. You'd have given up ages ago if you weren't so goddamn good at it. Avoid Raffin Shiv. Lucky place, Konpeki Plaza. Note, highly susceptible to the Barnum effect? Don't know what that is. They're reminding me of my origin, which... that part's kind of disappointing, right? Like, as far as I can tell, it feels like the game probably immediately railroads you into hanging out with Jackie, having a 6th month off-camera, mostly off-camera life together, and then you just do this heist, right? So, like, I guess every now and then there's flavor text about the fact that you're a nomad or a corpo or whatever, but it genuinely seems to be over, and like that 20-minute intro is the entirety of your supposed backstory. And no matter what you are, you fall in with the same person and you have the same story in like the exact same way. And so it doesn't really seem like that important. And like being a corpo versus being a nomad is a pretty fucking big divergence in what kind of person you are. So I don't know. I guess it's just about you're going to play this main story with this character no matter what. But based on how you're thinking of playing it and what your personality type is like, you can make his origin match that a little bit better, and you just try not to think about how the logistics and the insanity of the idea that all three of those timelines still diverge or all converge to be the same person, because that part's weird. But I guess it's mostly just to like give you a background that feels like it fits with whatever you're thinking for your character, which admittedly it can be iffy because you're trying to like, you haven't played the game yet, so you don't necessarily know how you're going to play it once you actually feel it. Virgo. You've been in the city for only a short time. You've already know the what and the how. You've already accomplished the toughest part. You have a good team at your back. You've just been landing small jobs for now, but you know you're hungry for something bigger. Avoid getting attached to the friendly talking machines. Your lucky place, the music scene. I wonder, that document was probably there at the beginning. So maybe I could have read that the first time I came through here, and it might have sounded, because I did have a team at my back at that time, or I was about to, you could have potentially thought some of it could be like real advice if you care about horoscopes, because those people exist, I guess. Do not recommend, but entering a new area, Victor's Clinic, that's weird to say. I've been here before. Unless it's been saying that every time I go anywhere?
Got a few questions about Silverhand and this chip.
I'm no expert, but fire away. See what I can do.
Tried to flatline me. Johnny did.
What?
What can I do to suppress him? You know, avoid my murder.
Well, long as you don't give him control, can't do too much harm. Of course, that won't necessarily be possible after some time.
And what then?
What do you say we don't let things get that far? Find a way to get rid of Silverhand, and fast.
He can hear you.
How's it even possible? Seeing him?
Well, that biochip is designed for users to communicate with constructs. It's just doing its job.
So I got Arasaka to thank.
You know, I wager you have the lowest net worth of any relic owner out there.
Why am I reliving Johnny's memories?
You two share a brain now. He has access to your senses, perceptions, even some memories. Likewise, you've got a glimpse into his. After a while, won't even know whose is whose.
Well, that's distressing. Hey, you can pay off your debt if you want to eventually.
How's biz going?
Can't complain. Corpo's learned to keep their distance, and Sokka's back hiring lone mercs. They all gotta have the newest, shiniest implants.
Good thing you got Misty here to help. Handles your griping well.
Yeah, renting out her shop's the best decision I ever made.
Know what? Seems like you're the only person in Night City who's happy with this lot.
You get to a certain age, you drop all your illusions. Life just get...
We already had that conversation.
Listen, don't laugh, but been seeing some weird shit around town. Like murals or something. But I know they're not real.
Just a Kuroshi blip. Could take a look.
No. The images are too complex for a blip. It's like they're symbols.
That case, it's the biochip. Brain can't handle the data overload. Either that, or it's reached the cortex.
Can you do anything?
Nope. Better find a way to get rid of that chip.
It's just me looking at the symbols of my own death and obsolescence. Hooray! They're gonna manifest all around town to remind me that I'm dying.